to ask me. But being that we've already been through this guy, once we go through this one, okay, once you've been through this one, relatively speaking, it's the same thing. That's why I said if you understand the flow of urine, the colored one will be easy for you. Okay, we do not see interlobar arteries here, but we do see arcuate arteries and veins. This artery right here is called the what? Arcuate artery. What do we call this artery right here? Interlobular. What do we call this artery right here? We call it afferent. What do we call this vessel here? Efferent. Okay? Afferent and efferent. What do we call these structures right here? Peritubular capillaries. Okay? Now, we can call these peritubular capillaries as well. Now, in terms of this being the interlobular, this is afferent, this is efferent, peritubular capillaries. If we follow this green structure is called the what? Bowman's capsule. From there, we're going to get to what? Proximal convoluted tubule. From there, we have the what? Descending limb of the loop of Henle. Then we go to the where? Ascending limb of the loop of Henle. Then distal convoluted tubule. Then what? Collecting duct.
Can you do that again?
Sure. Bowman's capsule, we could also call it renal corpuscle. If I ask you what is the name of the capsular structure, or like that, or what is this structure surrounding the glomerulus, then you have to put Bowman's capsule. If I say to you, just identify the name of the structure, renal corpuscle, Bowman's capsule is fine. From there, it goes into this structure right here. It's a bunch of convoluted tubules. We call it the what? Proximal convoluted tubule. From there, it goes down. We call it the what? Descending limb of the loop of Henle. As it goes up, it's called the what? Ascending limb of the loop of Henle. Then it goes to this structure right here called the what? Distal convoluted tubule, and then the collecting duct. What do we call this at the end? Renal papilla. What do you think? What type of nephron is this one right here? Juxtamedullary. Good. Juxtamedullary. One, its renal corpuscle is right next to the medulla. And number two, look at the length of its loop of Henle. So what do you call these vessels that travel next to loop of Henle? Resurrected. Does that make sense?
They're always going to be shown next to each other?
Yes.
Like two?
Mm-hmm. What do we call this layer? Cortex. Good. What do we call this layer here? Medulla. What separates it? Arcuate artery and vein. Does that make sense? Okay. That's pretty much it in terms of the models. We have a Brown model. It all shows the same thing. Okay.